What is that, guys? Iron having a melting point of 1535 degrees Celsius means till this temperature, if will heat only, the iron, a solid iron, will start melting and will become into what? Liquid iron. Understand, guys? Liquid iron or molten iron, we can say. Molten. Molten means liquid state. Remember that. So same way, the melting point of copper is 1083 degrees Celsius. So you can see again some exemption is there here. So except sodium and water, sodium and potassium. So if you take sodium and potassium, so they have very low melting points. They have very low melting points. So if you take for example sodium, understanding that sodium melting point is 98 degrees Celsius. How much? This is nobody knows. Every teacher, everybody will say only their exemption, but the temperatures nobody will say. In exam they will ask you, that is only remember. So in potassium if you take just 64 degrees Celsius. How much? Sodium is 98 degrees Celsius and potassium is
64 degrees Celsius.
64 degrees Celsius. Like that. Like how? What Yelamati said. Yelamati, are you there in meeting? Yelamati, you said, as I said, already one metal is room temperature. It is liquid state. What is that, guys? What is that, guys? Please respond me. What is that?
Mercury.
Which metal is?
Mercury.
Correct or not? Now, soon, some more metals also going to become into liquid state because of some pollution or global warming, etc. Our earth temperature is increasing day by day. So when I am in kid, like you people, I used to study room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius in textbooks. Now the room temperature is coming 30 degrees Celsius. Understand? So like that, lot of fluctuations in the temperature, room temperature. So that is the reason some more metals which is having low melting points, like Yelamati said, that is called as gallium. What is that, guys? Gallium, and also we can say cesium. So these metals also, they are going to become, understanding, into liquid state soon because of low melting point. What is that? Low melting point. So if we take gallium melting point is just 30 degrees Celsius. Have you noticed it? That is the problem. And also you can see cesium, if we take 28 degrees Celsius itself, they will be become into liquid state. So that is why you can see, understanding, if we'll keep in our hand, that's all. If we'll keep the gallium and cesium, we no need to heat it also. Like ice, if we'll keep it in our hand, they will become into what, guys? They will become into what? Just if we'll keep it in our hand, also they will become into what? Please tell me. They will become into hand. They will become into melting. Understand, guys? Melting in hand itself, because they will take the heat from our body. Heat from our body, because our body temperature is already more than that. So that is enough. That is enough to melt them into liquid state. Understand, guys? Please respond me. Gallium and cesium. Note it down. Cesium. This is about the 9th physical property of metals. Next, 10th one. 10th one, anybody can guess? Density. Already people know. Mass by volume. Density is more or less Dina, Kevin, Humaira, Alni, Pranav, anybody. What about the metal densities? Having high density or low density?
High density.
Metals have high density. Very good. Metals have high densities. What is the density of mercury? Anybody? You may be remember. I have only taught you class 9th physics. I remember. Metals have high densities. How much it is? 13.6 gram per cubic centimeter. How much? 13.6 gram per cubic centimeter. More than even solid metals, more than iron, more than gold, mercury density is more higher. And mercury is enough poisonous also. If you swallow 1 gram of mercury, you people is going to die. That is what you have to remember. So metals have high densities again here, except two things. What is that etc? Except sodium and
potassium.
That is. So you can say that metals have high densities, means in the sense of, doesn't mean that what? They are heavy substances. What is that? Heavy substances. That is the meaning of density. Is it yes or no? Please respond me. For example, if we'll take density of mercury. What is the density of mercury, guys? Density of mercury. Understanding how much ra? Density of mercury, Hg is equals to 13.6 gram per centimeter. Same way, iron. Iron, how much density? 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. Understand, guys? Please respond me. Like that, most of the metals having very, very high density. So, sir, how to compare high density and low density? We know that water density is how much, guys? At least this you tell me, Ra, please. Water density is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Understand, Ra? So, more than this, heavier we can say. Less than this, we can say lighter. What we can say, Ra? Lighter. For example, if we take potassium metal, sodium and potassium. They are what, guys? High density or low density? At
Low
least
density.
potassium and sodium. How much, Ray? Tell me, high density or low density? Low density. Because if we take sodium, its density is 0.97 gram per cubic centimeter. Now they will ask you in exam, MCQ. Let me see who will answer. Why sodium and potassium are floating on the water instead of sinking? Anybody answer, please?
Because of it is low density.
The density
Lighter than water.
lower than the water. That is why they will float. Purinjicha, respond me. And density of potassium, okay. Now, sorry, sodium density is 0.97 and potassium density is 0.86 gram per cubic centimeter. Any doubt in this? You ask me, please. Clear, guys? Respond me. Values are important. That is what class 10th and class 8th difference. Class 8th you will study only except now values only they will ask you an exam. Remember that. So if not, like Karthikeyan, 2 days he will finish metals and non-metals. Yes, Ra Karthikeyan? Yes or no? Yes? That is. So in exam they will ask you, what are the light metals? What are the light metals? Anybody? What are the light metals?
Sodium and
potassium. Understand? That is, you should remember. So, because their densities are less than what they will float in the water. This is the 10th property. So, now 11th physical property. Karthikeyan, understand Karthikeyan? Shall we finish within 1 day? Okay. Next, metals. If you hit the metals with a hard surface, they will produce the sound or not, Radina? Pranav. Respond me, Pranav. Kevin. Tarani. They will produce.
Yes, sir.
What is that property called as? Producing sound.
Sonority.
Understand?
Sonority.
Metals are not sonority. Sonorous, we can say. What is that? Sonorous. The property is called as sonority or sonorousness. So metals are sonorous. What is that? Sonorous. Please note it down. Metals are sonorous. Understand, Harini? Okay. So means in a sense of what? That is, metals makes what, guys? Metals makes sound when we hit them. Metals make sound when hit with an object. Again, here exemption is there. What is that? Except sodium and potassium. And mercury also. Mercury, why I am not saying? Because mercury is what? Mercury is what, Ra?
Liquid.
That is right. Okay. That is right. So that is why we won't discuss about it. Okay. Now you can see.
Yeast and gallium also, sir.
Metals, sonorous understanding, they can capable of producing a deep or ringing sound. So what do you mean by sonorous, guys? They are capable to produce a deep or sonorous. Is it yes or no? That is the meaning of sonorous. So what do you mean by sonorous? Capacity or capable of producing a bell sound. Is it yes or no, guys? Producing a deep or ringing sound. Ringing sound. So if you suspend, if you'll go temple bells, our school bell, etc. What is happening, Pranita? Temple bell, you will go and will hit. Then what will happen? It will produce with the, if you hit with some rod, it will produce the sound. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? So they will produce this property, ringing sound. This property is only called as, like what Dina said, and Kevin also, sonorousness we can call it. What we should call it, guys? Sonorousness, or we can say sonority. What we should call it? This property is called as sonority. Any doubt, anybody you can ask for. Sonority we can say. So this property is called as sonority. So due to this property of sonorousness or sonority, these metals are using in making bells, strings. Like a strings means where we are using strings, guys. Anybody can say musical instruments. Yes or no? So that is the reason used in making bells, and as well as another one is what, making strings in the sense of what, wires of musical instruments. Musical instruments, understanding, guys, like violin and sitar. Violin and sitar. That is. Do you understand, Ra? Please respond me. Now, last property. Very, very important property, guys. Cesium and gallium also, Dina, but we won't discuss that much. Okay. That is all already we know, correct? So that is what. Based upon the options, you choose Dina. Okay, Dina? If options Mercury, cesium, gallium. Okay, Dina? Next, last property, Ra. Metals usually there. What is the color of the metals, Ra? What is the color of the metals? Last property. Please tell me. Metals are how? All the metals. Please respond me. Color also don't know. Metals have a silver or gray color. What is that? Silver or
Gray color.
Gray color. Except two metals. What is that? Except, don't say sodium and potassium. Understand?
Mercury.
Except copper and gold. Except, I'm not talking about liquids and all, Dina. Only all
Copper and gold, sir.
except copper and gold. What is the color of copper? Brown. Understand? What is the color of gold? What is the color of gold? Color of gold. Gold color also theriyala. Girls. Yellow. What is that? Yellow color. So except these two, if you take remaining aluminium, silver, understanding iron, etc., all are, even mercury also. What is the color? They are in silver color. Silver color, or they are in gray color. What is that? They are in gray color. Any doubt in this? Please respond me. Clear, guys? So this is what we can say. All the physical properties of metals. So if you understand this, then opposite to this one. What is opposite to metals, Ra? Metals opposite, what is next? Non-metals. So next class we'll see what is the physical properties of non-metals, and immediately later we'll start chemical properties. So chemical properties is only the most important, and each and every question is like a one MCQ. So these are the 12 properties of metals. Which properties? Physical properties of metals. So kindly all of you learn each and everything with the help of what? Exceptional cases. So if you'll understand this, then we'll study later, next class, physical properties of non-metals. So physical properties of non-metals also, 10 properties are there. The 10 properties we can prepare, we can study within one class, and the exemptions and physical properties is most important, that we will study in the next class. So once you have been studied this, then directly we'll go with the important concepts called as chemical properties of metals. So physical properties of metals and non-metals, if you know or don't know, doesn't matter. Maybe 1 or 2 questions will come. If you'll come or if you'll come also, you may be having a chances to guess. But chemical properties onwards, once if you'll miss the class, then definitely we don't know from which region they are going to ask the question. So be thorough with that. From tomorrow, nobody should fail to attend the class, because the chapter, I already said, instead of physics and biology, this full month we will go with the chemistry only, because this is such a huge important chapter for your NEET JEE also. Very, 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 very important chapter. So that is why everybody need to focus more concentrated with this chapter. That's all. So with this, I will stop the today's class. Now, thank you all of you. Take rest, get ready for the school. Thank you all of you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.